and you resist the temptation to over leverage your account, to trade more than just one good setup. And when you get that good setup for the day, you stop. Let it sit and take root that you did it right. Be comfortable in the fact that you did it right. You didn't do things outside of the program. You didn't do things that were, well, retail minded. More trades, push your edge. Got to do it, got to keep going, keep pushing. That's exactly what every gambler does at the casino tables. When the girl next to him, hey, you're doing really good. Here, want me to blow on your dice? If I had what he has in his hands right now, like, it's a very simple little model. It's very simple. An hourly or a 15-minute high or low that's most likely going to be drawn to for a stop read. You don't need a daily bias for that. You need to have an understanding of the daily range. It's probably made its interim high or low of the day, and there may be a retracement that's expected. Okay. Does it offer at least 15 handles from where you think it's going to be right now until it goes to that low to take the sell side? Even if it's going to go higher for the day? Or if we look at the hourly chart, that higher low that is most likely being drawn to, does it offer at least 15 handles? If it does, he's going to drop down into a 30-second chart and aim for that 15 or 60-minute high or low, whatever it is in terms of the draw that he's looking for. And he's not looking for the full move because he's scared to hold it. There's nothing to be afraid of admitting that in the beginning. That's a humble beginning. He's afraid that if he holds on to it, it might turn on him. He has unrealistic fears, just like you do when you're in a trade. It's funny how you're in a winning trade, or the better trades that you should be taking. You know it's most likely going to reach to a specific level. You can see it going there.